Hey guys, good morning. How are you? We are doing a podcast. Let's change the background, shall we? And we are screen sharing. Let's go to the topic at hand.
Granger's here for you with professional grade supplies. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by.
Let's
Granger,
discuss
for
it,
the
guys.
ones who get it done.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. Nice to meet you all. Get in here because we have quite a bit to get on
Follow
into.
her.
So I don't really talk about football players, aka soccer players. I know Americans love saying soccer. You want to go play soccer? The word soccer just kind of makes me feel sick. Anyways, that's not the point. So we never really talk about football players, ballers on this channel, but I thought we can switch it up because today's story is very weird. It's very messy and right up my street. You guys know I live for a little bit of mess, but I also feel like, you know what, all jokes aside, this is a really serious situation. I feel like a lot of people can relate to the situation. I have my own thoughts and opinions, so I thought I'd go ahead and share that with you guys on today's video. In today's video, make sure you guys get involved down below in the comment section. Do you guys agree with my thoughts? Do you guys disagree with me? Let me know what you would do in this situation. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I love me a little bit of mess. So if you've ever been cheated on, actually, if you've ever been cheated on before and you've actually healed from it, as in you're not thinking about it at night anymore, like you actually have healed from it and you're okay, you've moved on, let me know the tea. Like, I'm so sorry, but life is boring. There's nothing to watch on Netflix right now. I need the dramatics, I need the drama. I ain't got none in my own life. So like, it's really the audacity for me. Like, people really think they can be doing just any and everything and get away with it. Like, a couple days ago, weren't we talking about Miranda flipping sings? What's her name again in real life? Colleen Ballinger. It's really the audacity of thinking that you're gonna get away with that. And then today we're talking about Neymar. Are we trying to say that this is his first time ever in this planet Earth cheating? Neymar. I mean, if I'm wrong, then I'm so sorry, sweetheart. But babes, this is flipping Neymar we're talking about. This is somebody who is loved by so many people. So like, I don't have a single friend who doesn't find Neymar attractive and who wouldn't turn down the opportunity to get with Neymar. Let's actually keep it real. Neymar is loved by so many people. Neymar is gassed up by so many people. Neymar probably looks in the mirror like, damn bitch, I'm fine. God really took his time on me. Like, that's just what I'm getting. This is a fine ass specimen. But even with that being said, bitch, don't cheat. Don't cheat just because you get gassed up so much, just because, you know, you're hot, you're popping, you're wealthy. Like, no, don't cheat. There is literally no explanation for cheating, in my personal opinion. Now, people have tried to really break it down for me, be like, okay, but I was in that relation. I just feel like end the relationship. Well, then again, there are some situations where like your partner does not want to end the relationship, and it can come, it can become real abusive, real crazy, real quickly. So I kind of do understand it, and that is a little bit more justifiable. But the act of cheating and really planning out, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and meet this person here. I'm gonna wear this outfit. I'm gonna literally, like, come on, like that's crazy to me. In fact, that's wickedness. That's evil, if you ask me. You didn't ask me, but I'm still gonna say it. Like, it's actually crazy. Don't let people try and normalize cheating because it's not cute and it's not it. Do I believe people can change from their actions? I mean, no one's proved it to me so far. So anyways, let's get onto the story because bitch, when I tell you it's messy, it's really messy. Also, I look a mess right now because I didn't plan on filming this morning. Like, I genuinely thought I was gonna have a snooze sesh. I'm gonna wake up around like 11 a.m, maybe a cheeky noon. I don't know. But then I realized that, girl, this is calling me. A lot of you guys have been requesting this video, so here I am once again. Right, let me just pull up the article. Now, when I was reading this, I was like, bitch. Brazilian football icon Neymar has issued a public apology to his pregnant girlfriend, Bruna Biancardi. Cardi B. I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name, but sorry if I butchered it, after cheating on her. The sporting star, aged 31, penned a lengthy statement in which he confessed to making a mistake by saying he wants to try to make their relationship work. Neymar has been dating social media influencer Bruna, who is aged 28, since 2021, having kept their romance under wraps until they went into the language is out. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I keep glitching nowadays. Like, do I need to read more? Anyways, so he kept the relationship under wraps until they went Instagram official in January of 2022. In April 2023, they announced that they were expecting their first child together. Obviously, Neymar has another child with his his former partner. Sorry, hold on one second. Of course, Neymar has a child with his previous partner, Carolina. So yeah, that child is 12 years old, by the way. Taken to Instagram on Wednesday, the 21st of June. Neymar shared a photo of the couple and he wrote in the caption, "Brew, I do this for both of you and your lives. Justify the unjustifiable, no need to, but I need you in our lives. I saw how much you were exposed, how much you suffered with all of this, and how much you want to be by my side, and I stand beside you." I'm going to continue finishing this whole paragraph because that's what it was, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts and opinions. But just know, I'm really giving Neymar a bombastic side eye. I did wrong with you. I risk saying I'm wrong every day, on and off the pitch. Huh? Only I solve my mistakes in personal lives at home, in my intimacy with my family and friends. All of this hit one... Sorry, what? All of this hit one of the most special people in my life, the woman I dreamed of following beside me, mother of my child. Has it touched his family, which is my family today? She touched her intimacy in such a special moment that is maternity. I'm confused. Who, she, who, what? Who wrote this? Girl, I thought I was dumb. I mean, he ain't dumb or anything. I think I know what he's trying to say, but the grammar isn't grammaring right now. Did that even make sense? Let me be quiet. I'm trying to make it make sense of what he's trying to say because I don't think it is technically grammatically correct, but I mean, he's trying, hey ho. Brew, I already apologized for my mistakes, for unnecessary exposure, but I feel obligated to come publicly reaffirm that. If a private matter has become public, the apology has to be public. Can't imagine without you. I don't know if it'll work out, but today, and he says that in caps, today, you sure I want to try. He signs off by saying, always us, I love you. His confession comes after reports surfaced just days ago that Neymar and Bruna had an agreement in place listing 3 conditions that allow him to be unfaithful. Girl, don't even get this. I'm laptop down. You might be cute as hell, and I'm gonna keep saying that because, my goodness, like, I don't think I can make eye contact with someone like Neymar. Like, I mean, I already struggle with eye contact because, I mean, excuse me, trauma. First, I was kind of thinking, like, why is he making this a public statement? Are you not making things worse? Because not everybody knew that Neymar had cheated. Like, I didn't know prior to going on Twitter. My brother, who is a football fan, who is a big Neymar fan, didn't even know Neymar cheated. I literally told my brother just now, hey, I'm gonna go film a video. He was like, what are you filming a video? And I said, Neymar. And he was like, Neymar? Why are you talking about Neymar for? I was like, because he's a cheat. This is somebody who is hella attractive. So many people love to get with him, whether it's the girls, the gays, heck, even the straights. God really took his time with me, and it's not necessarily just down to my face card and like the way I look, but like it's really the sense of humor for me. Like, imagine having a personality and also being fine as hell. Not many people have that. I'm kidding, guys. Anyways, she's a really gorgeous girl. A really, really, really gorgeous girl. Like, who are you cheating on her with? That's what I want to know. Like, who? I'm literally so confused. Like, this is a fine ass babe. Who do you want? Are men ever just going to be satisfied with just one woman? Are you ever just going to be content with what you have? This is a gorgeous babe. Now, I don't know her personally. I don't know what her personality is like. I mean, I don't know. But judging from this and the way they look really good together. They look really good together. They seem lovey-dovey, happy. But of course, you know, that's why you should never look at a couple and be like, relationship goals. I like the way that he treats her. Oh my God, he does this for her, does that for her. It's like you never really know what's going on behind closed doors. His statement for me, in my opinion, was still unnecessary. Now, maybe she told him, you have to make a public statement, but I feel like not the whole world didn't know. Tyson from flipping St. Lucia didn't even know about this. Corey from Scotland didn't know about this. Abigail from Ireland didn't even know about this. You know what I mean? I don't know, I feel like this whole statement low-key, high-key made things way worse for him. Is he going to lose anything? Are brands going to stop working with him because he's a cheater? No, they don't. People don't view cheating as like a really big deal. They see it as like, yeah, it's a bad thing, but he will learn and grow from it. You know what I mean? Like, people don't perceive cheating to be this nasty, ridiculous thing, when in my opinion, it's infidelity. It's you having a partner and probably whispering all these sweet things to her, reassuring that you guys are okay, and then in that same breath cheating. It's messaging somebody, it's thinking about them, it's planning where to meet, it's literally having sex with them, it's kissing them. There's so many aspects to cheating in which people love to normalize, and it is glamorized like crazy. It's in the shows that we watch, it's the movies, it's the music. People allow cheating, not me. I feel like, are you once a cheat, always a cheat? I used to think that. But I think that if you can genuinely prove that you've learnt from this, then I think that, okay, cool, it's great to give people the benefit of the doubt at times. It really is. People are yet to kind of prove that for their partners. Like, a lot of people are just so stuck in their own way. Some people are not willing to unlearn toxic traits they have. So I don't know, like something like cheating, if that ever happened to me, God forbid, knock on wood, that will never happen. But if that ever, for whatever goddamn reason, happened, then you have a lot of making up to do. Like, I'm not going to take you back straight away. I might not even take you back. But if I ever consider doing it for whatever reason, then you have a lot of work to do. You gotta sweat. I don't even mean on the football pitch, bitch. Because that is humiliation. That's also high blood pressure for me. I'm carrying your baby in the oven, and it's the audacity for you to leave home and go and link someone. Are you dumb or stupid? Me carrying it. Do you think this ish is light? Like, this ish is heavy. I'm carrying our baby in my womb. Our baby, as in you plus me equals baby. How are you okay with that? How are you okay? There's nothing that anyone can say that can justify it. Now, I don't like cheating, period. But when you cheat on someone who's pregnant, you're basically asking for them to be stressed out during their pregnancy. It's just really crazy to me. And there's so much damage that can be done to somebody whilst pregnant. I can only imagine the emotional turmoil you're in.
It's very selfish.
The stress, the back pain, the cravings.
They're not thinking
my
about,
feet is
like,
swollen.
They don't care.
I'm having a bad day. Oh my god! And then you want to go and cheat, but you're not just anybody. You're flipping Neymar. So, like, the world was gonna find out about it. Like, can we actually be for real? If you're messing around with Neymar, it's gonna get out there. If you're messing around with someone of a big status, it's gonna get out of there. Bitch, if you're messing around with that person, the one that you found in the restaurant, the local one, bitch, word's gonna get out there somehow. If paparazzi's not following you, chances are there's a fan with like a camera or something out there. I would love to know how she had found out about it. Like, I would love to know that. I would love to be a fly on the wall in the room and that conversation, just because I'm a messy ass bitch. But also, I'm just very curious to know, innit? Like, how do you tell someone? Better yet, I bet she found out. She probably found out. She probably saw a photo or something. I don't know. There isn't much context given to us. It's just really weird to me. It really is weird to me. That conversation must be horrible. You just must feel very icky and disgusting and ugly when it's like, girl, you're a fine babe, and you're a 10 out of 10. And this man's probably got you thinking that you're a 3.5. Are you dumb? I want to know, who did he cheat on her with? Can someone please let me know? Because if this was like a pop star and this is their fandom, oh, we would know. Guys, it's really hot. My edges are not... That's why I didn't do my edges today, because, babes, why am I going to go stick down my edges to be at home? A, but also it's flipping scorching hot here in London for my edges to come and melt. Are you dumb? This doesn't even taste like water. Like, I know people say water doesn't have a taste, but water does have a taste, and this ain't it. This tastes like flipping petrol. I've never done that. I've never... How do I know what that tastes like? I don't flipping know, but this is what I think petrol will taste like. But this is disgusting anyways. I love how I say it's disgusting, but I'm probably going to reach for it in the next 2 minutes. How do you actually learn not to cheat? How do you learn not to give in to temptation? Like, that's a lot of work you have to do. You might have to take a couple courses. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys used to cheat. You used to be a serial cheater. And now you ain't even doing that. You stick to one person. You're loyal, you're faithful, you're in your wedding. Your wedding? Oh Lord Jesus, please pray for me because I need help. You know what I'm trying to say, okay? Like, maybe some of you guys have changed from your ways. So if you want to come forward and tell us a bit of your story, then lovely. If you don't, I also understand it. So sorry, like, why am I sorry? I love saying I'm so sorry, but why am I sorry, babes? I didn't even do anything wrong. He did. Anyways, let's have an honest rant, an honest conversation. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I feel like I'm going to drop some gems in today's video. I also have a lot of questions for you guys, so definitely, you know, tap into the comments and let me know what you guys feel. But you know, when you're with someone who's like conventionally really attractive, that's headache. I'm not saying that I don't want to be with someone who's handsome, but you handsome to me. I don't need the whole world to look at you and be like, damn, I would drop everything for this man. No, because then that's just too much for me. Like, I don't know if I can take it. You have to be ready for all of that. Like, it sounds nice, you know, being with someone who's comfortable, financially stable, loved by so many people, but can you actually take that? Like, can you actually take that? That's the first question I have for you guys. Can you actually take it? Because for me, I'm like, yeah, I can take it. Like, his name, I'm like, oh, cool, girl, like, you know? But girl,
you can sip on just this all day, and it will train your body to become a...
I think I might start feeling insecure. I don't know if I'm gonna feel like the one less lonely girl. My only thing is, the reason why I feel like she might rush to go back, unfortunately, and I'm not saying that she had nothing before him because I don't know much about her story. If you guys want to let me know down below, by all means do that. But the reason why I think that she could go back to him is for a bunch of different reasons. A, and I know you guys might think that I'm gassing this man up too much and hyping him up too much, but like, this guy is a cheater and he did absolutely wrong, and there's no buts, there's no justifying it. There aren't many Neymars in the world. But I mean, there's plenty of fishes in the sea, but not in the same sea we're fishing in. Try the Atlantic Ocean or something, I don't know. She might feel like, I don't know if it gets more attractive, I don't know if it gets better than Neymar. I don't know. I really don't know. And some people in that situation will stay. There's also the aspect of her carrying his child. I don't want a broken home. I don't want to be raising a child alone without my partner being next to me. So therefore, I will go and take him back. There's also the aspect of finances. Money makes the world go round. You can have money and still be the most unhappiest, unsatisfied, depressed person on the planet, that's for sure. I've always known mental health to be this really important thing, of course, but like I would say the last 2 years, I really had to go through so much shit to realize how important mental health is, and you have to get your head right and you know, your thought process. And I can't even imagine what she's going through right now. Like, it's just too much. You've literally just embarrassed this woman publicly. Like, this whole statement on Instagram, like, I get it, you feel like, okay, because things are out there publicly, then you have to make a public statement, which is partly true, to be honest with you, but there are so many people who didn't know that you did this though. And I feel as though like you could have done without certain things that were said, because in my opinion it just doesn't make sense. Maybe again she wanted him to make a public statement just to let the whole world know that he is truly sorry, blah blah blah. Maybe this was her doing more than his, I don't know. But even the PR team couldn't even save that, because it literally gave me a headache reading that. Like, it genuinely gave me a headache reading that. So yeah, whatever she's gonna do with that, I don't know. You know, finance is such a big thing in a relationship, and just having your partner be, you know, comfortable, financially stable is such a blessing. It really is a blessing, knowing that you don't have to really sweat or work really a day in your life. You can have influencing, you can, you know, just be a pretty person who takes pictures, which again, I don't know much about her story, but she is a gorgeous girl, and I can only imagine her status blew and grew, and she gained so much more when she was attached to Neymar. Getting with someone who is huge does a lot for you. So, you know, she could also want to stay because of his status and his finances. Like, Neymar can set you up for life. Neymar is probably setting her up for life, and their kids, and kids. What makes someone cheat? I don't know. What makes someone cheat? Because my thing is Neymar, bro. Like, you're getting older. You probably, like, you've been famous for a very long time, okay? You've been at top of the world for a very long time. Haven't you dibbled and dabbled in enough people? That's my thing. Like, have you not... Has the temptation not decreased now? Like, aren't you ready to settle down? Like, this is the thing about even rappers as well. Like, I can't take a lot of them seriously. Like, you are at the top of the world, you're killing it, you're loved by so many people. To find someone that's actually ready to settle down, especially in their 20s, is something that's very rare. I thought Neymar had cheated before, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I'm just keeping it real. And if he hasn't, then okay, my bad. She stays with him. I'm not even going to be too mad at it, because I get it. I do understand it. I do understand why people stay with cheating partners. There are so many different aspects to it. It's not great. It's not advised. I don't think you're going to find healing that way. You're always going to wonder, who's he texting? Is he actually going to work, or is he just going to go and link her? Oh, you have football training? But I literally just spoke to, and he told me, do you know what I mean? Like, you're never really going to be the same again, in my opinion. You're going to have trust issues. You are. You're going to say, oh no, it's fine, babes, it's fine. It's not fine. You're sweating. You're burning. Make him sweat more here than when he's on that pitch playing a 90-minute game. You can't just get me back, because not only have you embarrassed me, but you've embarrassed me publicly for the whole goddamn world to see. Like I mentioned, Linda in Tokyo knows about this. What's it got to do with her? There's a high chance she probably is going to take him back, again, for the reasons that I've listed. Let's go ahead and talk about where it gets worse. So his confession comes after reports surfaced just days ago that Neymar and Bruna had an agreement in place listing 3 conditions that allow him to be unfaithful. According to MOff, the 3 conditions mean that any outside relationship must be discreet. That's number 1. Number 2, Neymar must wear a condom. And number 3, that he cannot... Number 3, that he can't kiss them on the mouth. Alright, babes. I don't feel like you guys heard me correctly. Let me repeat that again. Number 1, it must be discreet. As in, the whole world can't know. We must be meeting on the low. Like, forget about sneaky link. Let's create our own time here. Number 2, Neymar, you have to wear a condom. Duh. And number 3, you can't kiss them on the mouth. What? Is this what we're doing? We're making terms and agreements.
I can picture, like, the conversation going, like, I can deal with this, and this, and this, but the embarrassment because everyone else's opinion and the fact that it's so open, that's what I'm thinking. Like I can picture, like, the conversation, like, being like that way, like, has to be discreet. Don't kiss in the mouth, because like kissing is, like, I guess seen as more intimate, like outside of the act of the sexual act itself. I can picture her, like, saying, yeah, I agree. Like, just don't, you know, kiss them in the mouth, because kissing is more like passion, like, you know, more intimate or whatever. Like, but outside of the sexual act of whatever, I'm not justifying it. I'm not saying I agree with it. I can't really speak on it at all. I don't even want to think about it, to be honest with you. Like, it just happened to pop up, and I said, okay, Mishi, and jump in. And I wanted to see her opinion and see what she said. And, okay. So blood of Jesus. Okay. I don't like, I the part about the attractiveness and thing of the person, like, you know, and someone being famous, and very attractive and all that other stuff. And I mean, okay, like I hear what she's saying about the part about the person being attractive and not feeling the confidence and knowing that they can have whoever they want whenever they want because people are throwing themselves at them and constantly letting them know that they are interested in them. Um, I I feel like it would depend on the person. To me personally, I feel like it would be like, can I trust you? Do I know? You know what I mean? Like for me, this is where God comes in, the Holy Spirit, because I don't trust anybody. I trust no one because anybody can do anything at any time, anyway, anywhere. So I refuse to sit around and be like, oh, I wonder this, I wonder that. Like, I'd rather put my time and energy into myself, into my business, into my family, into more positive things. If I have to sit here and worry and think about you every 5 seconds doing this, that, and the third because you look good or don't look good or whatever, or based upon your looks, like, I need to know that, like, that's why I said, God, bring me the right person because I can't, like, I just can't, like, no, no, nope, no. Like Holy Spirit revealed to me what is done in the dark will be done to the light, brought into the light. I just don't even want it on my radar. Like when it comes to any type of painful or sad or whatever, not that I can't deal with reality and thing like that. Usually when someone has passed away in my family and thing like that, there's always been, what's the word, like comfort. Like during the funeral with my uncle, um, we were actually had a spirit of joy come over. We were kids and we were like giggling, and all of us just started giggling and laughing during the wake. And there was nothing funny about it, but I think the way the pastor was speaking, what he was saying, it was comical, and the spirit of joy just broke out on us. So I just feel like, your faith, when you have faith to believe that you can get saved, and you're using the same faith to believe that, one, I believe I'm supposed to have the blessing of what God originally had for me. And I'm speaking it, I'm declaring it, I'm claiming it. My parents, my family, my greats, my everyone. First of all, it says the dead in Christ shall arise first. Believe in that you'll see them again. One, two, where are they going to live when they do come back, whatever? Because it says the dead in Christ shall arise first. So where would they live? So you have to be a distribution center. You can't expect the government to take care of all these random people that just decided to come back. um, how do we get into that topic? Three, the other thing is, being a distribution center, you'll be able to, you're going by God's math. Like when, for example, when Jesus prayed over the kid, there was a boy who had 5 loaves of bread and fish, right? Or 2 loaves of bread and 5 fish, thing like that. So anyway, they prayed over it. He blessed it, and they started passing around and breaking it. And it fed over 5,000 people. That to me is the multiplication of God. I believe there was something in the Bible somewhere that said, if you can figure out the number, it would basically answer all the questions to life, something along those lines. I remember reading something. I always look for clues, and I think because my heart was in the right place and I was seeking after it, he says, if you seek after me, you will find me. So I'm always seeking after God. I wanted to learn the Hebrew language, the Arabic, all the ancient language, Latin, whatever, just languages in general. I'm very interested in and find them fascinating. And no, thank you, Mama. Here, throw this in the garbage, please. Garbage. Thank you, Mama. Garbage. Throw it in the garbage. So, as far as the person's attractiveness and thing like that, that to me is really a non-factor. I need to know that you are in it to win it, and we're just on the same goals and mindset. So I believe that the person that God brought to me is the right person. And I can go more into that on a story time, but right now let's get back into the video.
There are conditions. Bitch, only time I want to hear the word condition is when we're talking about shampoo and conditioner. I have to put a little bit of blame on you then. I have to put a little bit of blame on you then, Missy, because it's just kind of like you basically are allowing this man. What kind of conversations are you lots having? What happened to just wanting one person? Are we not doing that anymore? Is this, oh my goodness. I don't know, man. Dating men, People, oh Lord, I just don't know,
Yeah.
man. I really don't know. Because when I see things like this, I'm just kind of like, is this the new way of people are moving it now? Like, what? What happened to just having someone for yourself and that be it? Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. But now you want to go and involve third.
See, and that's the thing. I don't want to sit here and promote this stuff. I don't feel like everybody's doing that. I think it's seen as everybody's doing that because when it happens, you're like, no one's gonna sit there and give you a reward for doing the right thing. Oh, good job for being a good father and being a good mother and being a good, faithful person. Does anybody really do that anymore? Uplifting and praising where people care, or are they focused on this when this happens? This is what made the news. This is what we're talking about, right? So I don't think it's necessarily that everybody or it's the norm or the thing. At least I'm not going to speak that and bring that into my existence. I'm not putting that vibrational energy like that commercial just came on before saying. I don't believe in any of that stuff that it was saying because if it's not based upon the Lord Jesus Christ, I'm not. But I do believe there's other things out there that you can name it and call it principalities and things like that. Vibration, paradigm, naming things. They exist, but if it doesn't exist within the realm of of what the truth is, and I believe that's the truth because to me that's the truth. I'm going to speak it as if it's the truth, not I'm not going to say, oh, like I'm not going to speak as if what I believe isn't real because you don't believe it. I'm going to speak my truth because it's my truth and it's the truth, and I'm going to speak on it as it is the truth because that's what I believe. So I have to speak according to that. And I would like that to be respected the way everyone else's rights and things are respected. My belief system should be respected. Who I am should be respected. And, frankly, the dollar bill says, "In God we trust." So it's built off of that. Everything that we have here is built off of that. So people trying to separate that doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, I did all this work and built all of these things, and now you're coming saying, oh, well, now you have to get rid of the stuff that was actually working because now you need to make way for all the things that I left my place for to make it work now. Now I have to have room and you need to make way for me. And then you expect my God to bless the mess. And it's like, no. It's like you cannot tell gravity, okay, gravity, I want you to reverse and go up now instead of down. Like the law of gravity is the law. If you jump off the building, you will go splat. There is no changing that. That is it. Like that's the law. Period. I didn't make it up. I'm just it's go and do it and you will see, like that's the law. Like it doesn't, if you go and you're bringing evil and doing things and you like messing like children and stuff like that and breaking innocence and doing all types of wickedness and horrible things, and you think God's gonna bless them as like, no, he's a good God. He's not a God of evil and wickedness. If you turn from your ways and ask for forgiveness, of course that's another story. But no, you can't sit here and tell me the sky is orange when I can clearly see that it's blue, or tell me the sea is the sky and the sky is the sea and expect me to. No.
Apps. Oh my god, Flip, I'm burning. I'm actually burning. It's flipping hot and I have to close the window because if I open the window then you guys are going to be hearing people's conversations out and about. You're going to hear flipping cats outside. You're going to hear ambulances. Are you dumb? Sorry, I don't know why I took that out on you. Him saying stuff like you will arrive in a beautiful family with your brother, grandparents, uncles and aunties who already love you very much. We dream about your life, plan your arrival, and knowing that you are here to complete our love makes our days happier. Now this is an Instagram post before he announced the whole cheating thing. I'm tired of this whole temptation thing. Like, babes, go on Temptation Island. I swear that's a show, right?
I kind of feel like, when you post that way and then somebody's popping in the DMs like, let me see if your home is as happy as it says. Like they want you to turn them down. They want to see if this is a truly happy home. But if somebody puts like, the planning that, okay, this is what's happening if you cheat or whatever, I kind of feel like it might be planning to fail, but whatever works for you. If you feel like this works for you, but me personally, My goal would be the God standard of gold. That is, yeah, we're not gonna get into like that.
On Netflix. And then you had the audacity to come and quote a Bible scripture from Jeremiah, and it says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I chose you. Before you were born, I set you apart."
Wow.
It's really the cheek for me. She can't even get up without doing this. Babes, can you help me for a second? But then you want to go and what? Open someone's leg and do a madness. It's really funny though, because if this was a musician or like anyone in any other field, I feel like they'll be able to kind of like, they would lose quite a lot. Like, not necessarily brand deals and stuff, but lose a lot of trust from the audience. But then because he's a football player, I feel like he'll probably get treated a little bit differently. Like, I don't think football fans
Why?
really care that much to do with someone's personal life as much as maybe like a musician. Let me know if you guys agree with that. If you've been cheated on, it may take a long time to heal. It can cause you chronic anxiety, post-traumatic stress, depression, and mistrust of others for a very long time after the event. There's even articles saying that
Probably forever.
cheating during pregnancy is a really like popular thing. Like, people, this is nothing new for a lot of people. People will
That's
cheat
so
on their
demonic.
pregnant partner because they feel like
That's
they're
demonic.
not really that attractive to them anymore. They just
That's demonic. That is a demonic thought. That is demonic. Like, that's a lie from the pit of hell. Like, that's such a lie. Like, I could picture a demon over there lisping like, yo, yeah. Like, why you really want to do that when the person that you say you love is carrying life that you and they created together? Like, that is like eating from the wicked fruit of the of the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
don't look at their partner the same. Cheating trauma can give mums to be an out-of-body experience and trigger deep grief. How does trauma response work? As the adrenaline settles, you start to take in what's actually happening. At this point, emotions such as pain, anguish, and anger may flood the body, and you may have a desire to scream, run, or lash out. This is the body's attempt to deal with the adrenaline spike it has just experienced. Anger can eventually give way to deep sadness and grief. From then on, it can be hard to look back at happier times without replaying the tragedy. This is a very common trauma response, and depending on the intensity of the trauma, it may never pass unless the sufferer gets sufficient help and counseling.
This is not healthy. Like, we were never meant to go through this type of stress and stuff. And like, there's, healthy stress, and then but this is trauma. This is like death and trauma and thing like that. Like, this is why our lives are shorter. This is why we die. This is why we get sick. Like, all this is stress and aggravation. No.
So what you're basically trying to say, Neymar, yeah? I have to go and now, listen, it's not even about the shacoin. It's about the fact that you made me go and do that. So, A, I have a baby in the oven, now I have to go therapy. Oh, I've just given birth to the baby, now I have to still go therapy. Because this is some ish that sometimes you can't recover from. When an affair is discovered during a pregnancy, the loss of promise and shared dreams can seem even greater, and the timeline of trauma seems even more stabbing. At a time when you were thinking about the new life you're carrying, your partner was with another. This thought alone can be simply I can't pronounce that word.
Insurmountable?
I'm not dumb. For some women, they may choose to never reconnect with their partner. For some, the vulnerability of being pregnant means they choose to stay alongside their anger and disgust. Unless these feelings are worked through as a couple, contempt can lay the foundation for later material affairs or eventual separation. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I feel like I'm talking really fast, so if I have been talking really fast, then don't tell me to talk slower. Like, what the flip?
Fun.
You're basically telling me to change myself for you. Why didn't you just change the speed on this video? Like, do you know what I mean? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for rocking with me in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I feel like I've been chatting to you guys for a long time. Like, I want to make you guys miss me a little bit. I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.
Bye. Okay, we're back. Yeah. So, Father God, in the name of Jesus, we pray for their family, and this is why for me that I value what I value, and we'll save the other stuff for story time. But I believe that having a marriage is a covenant, and it's a deeper commitment. It's not just a paper. It's not just a legal thing. It's actually it's a covenant. A covenant is it's called Hesed. It's in the Bible. It's a deep covenant. Basically, when you're sacrificing and killing the animal, you're experiencing the suffering of the animal. Like, you're taking in the suffering of the animal. um I'm not saying I did that or whatever. I'm just saying that this was the covenant that they did back in the day in the Old Testament before before Jesus died on the cross and acted as the sacrificial lamb. So the sacrifice was an animal or, you know, another living thing to take the place of, to pay for your mistakes. So that's what that was for. So the Hasid basically is saying that if I break this covenant, what happened to this animal will happen to me. And the covenant is to, it's not a contract. The contract is saying, if you do this, this, and this, I will leave you. The covenant is saying, I will never leave you. I love you. We're together forever. We are, you know, this is going to work, and I'm here for this. That's what it's supposed to be for. So so yeah, there's, from the biblical point of view standpoint, I know people say it's a piece of contract and thing like that, but we're being deceived by the enemy. We're being told we're you know, the devil's always trying to like tell little white lies or the lies that is the truth, but it's not the truth, and the truth will set you free. And there's a reason why he does everything. So I think it's a deeper meaning, like having a spirit of lust, a lustful spirit of sexualizing someone and objectifying them and turning them into an object that is just there for your pleasure. And you start to just see you're feeding into something, and it's that. So I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I'm sure there's information and stuff out there that can. And if you want to research it, feel free to comment below. What you feel like discussing and talking about. But yeah, so that was the video, and I did my reaction to the video. And I'll see you guys next time on the next video. Stay tuned. Love you. Bye.